moving on with why side control is fake. Okay, so we started on Thursday with a little bit of, this is like the cross-face underhook standard side control. There are some times when he'll take this arm and he'll put it in front of my face. Okay, and we have this kind of side control. This has advantages and disadvantages. I will say for right now, this is still fake. Okay, so because side control is always fake. So what we're going to start with is, we did some simple stuff yesterday, or on Thursday, with how to get out of this. I'm going to go into some more options from here. The first thing is why this is good is it kind of, if he really pulls in, yeah, he can kind of trap this arm and get into like an almost sort of buggy choke situation here. The downside for him is this armpit becomes attackable now. So if he's in the crossface, yeah, I can come here. This isn't really going to help me. I'm not very powerful in this because my arm's in a weird position, and his arm, my head is blocking his forward motion in this direction. If he puts his arm in front of my face, first of all, my arm comes in front of my face, which actually makes me stronger. I have a lot more power in this position, and my head's out of the way now, so I'm not able to block his forward momentum anymore. And we're going to start with that because my goal is actually to get this arm free. Because this is the arm he's basically, when he does this, his goal is mainly to prevent me to turn. So he'll be pulling this arm towards him, and that'll keep me from being able to turn, really. I could try turning in this direction, but that would be a bad idea for me. So what we're going to do, and we're going to use some of the pencils we used in some of the other escapes. First, I get my hand post, feet over here to his hips. This also blocks the knee and stomach, and I'm going to use the pendulum action to make him post in this direction. And that's going to free this arm. This is the sort of thing he either posts or he does a face plant, both of which are good for me. So I'm not really out of the position yet, and I want to do more than just reclaim guard now. Okay, I want us to start doing some actual attacking from this position. So what we're going to do now, bring the arm out, take a lat grip, come up onto our elbow, and start coming into an octopus guard. That's what this position is called, this octopus guard. Really important, I don't want to be here on his hips. No, not even that, just bring the arm in front of my face. Yeah, exactly. He can cross face me back down if I do this. Okay? Turn to the side. Yeah. Okay? So, I want to be here, and I want to have my hand really here on this armpit lat area, because now, exactly, his arm's blocked. Counterintuitively, the closer I am to this arm, the less likely he can cross-face me from here. If I'm down here, he has plenty of range of motion, he can cross-face me. If I'm up here, I'm blocking his arm. So basically, I want to have head-elbow connection here, so that I'm kind of pushing his head down a little bit with my elbow as well. So that also, if he tries to stand up, yeah, this is actually good for me. Okay? So you can't really get head height from here. Okay? So, and from here, we're going to start with attacks from this position. So basically, once I've got my octopus guard, first thing I want to do is hook into this leg, and I'm going to pull it out to the side. Yeah. Exactly. Really important when you do that, you want his foot to go in the air. Okay, I don't want his foot to be dragged along the ground. Sorry. Trying to think what the best, let's do it like this. I think that might be the best angle. Okay, so we're here. Okay, got my lat grip, or got my armpit grip, feet over here, pendulum, and make it close. First thing, free that arm, come up, lat grip. Okay, once I get here, bring the knee between the legs, post up on this leg, and I'm also on an elbow on the other side. Okay, so I'm not flat like this. Now exactly now I'm going to start smashing me again. I'm going to be up on an elbow. Okay, so the first thing is I just hook in, and I'm not doing this. Okay, he can actually resist this really well. I'm not hooking into the knee. You want to hook around the foot joint. And yeah, exactly. You want to really make sure that foot stays in the air. You don't put that foot on the ground. And that's going to break his base. and let me roll him over. Okay? There's a couple of advantages to escaping sight control with an Octopus Guard. As far as I know, that should get you points in pretty much every rule set. ADCC rewards reversals, so if you just reverse the sight control, that's fine. But also for IBJJF, since I'm going into the Octopus Guard, I have a guard. And if I go through the guard, I should also be getting sweep points when I reverse the position. So both of those rule sets, you should get points for this. Okay? So, show that one more time. Show it with my head towards the camera so I can show what I'm doing with my hands. Okay, so here, posting in, and again, it's not this. I want momentum. I really want to throw my feet and push. Okay, and as I'm doing that, I'm retracting this hand. Okay, from here, I keep that post. I can even switch off so he can't just immediately smash me, go up on my elbow, lat grip. Bring the knee between his legs, and now I'm in my Octopus Guard. Okay, from here, hook in, peel that foot so that it's in the air. Yeah, that's horrible on the knees, yeah. Okay, and then we immediately, and the cool thing is because I'm so high up like this, if he tries to Octopus Guard me,
hard to get.
Yeah.
So we have to take care to let him get
Yeah,
up.
you don't want to be down here. Now he can just Octopus Guard me, and we don't both be again. Yeah, exactly.
Back again.
Yeah. It's again it's the same situation when you're in that kind of a reverse sight control position. From here so I can show it on the camera. When you're in that reverse sight control position, it's the same counterintuitive logic. The farther away I am from his arms, the easier it is for him to start countering me with Octopus Guard. Exactly. So if I want to make sure he can't Octopus Guard me into sight control, reverse sight control isn't, well, it's fake because it's a form of sight control, but I want to be up here. Okay? Now, even if he gets slack grip, I've got all my weight on his upper body, he's not really able to use this. Okay? And if I really want to make sure he can't Octopus Guard me, I will come here. Now I've got that arm pinned. Try the Octopus Guard me.
Yeah, I have to fight for the arm first.
Are you okay? I just heard a weird pop.
Yeah, that's nice.
Okay, so clear what I want to see with this one? Okay, let's do some Octopus Guard. So, the Octopus Guard, that's starting to look good, so the entry's looking nice. So we're going to take this another level. So same idea. We're in that kind of, he's trying to do something different. We get our our armpit post here. We come here. I come in here. And I said it while we were training it, but really important, you want to keep this arm straight. Okay? If I bend this arm, yeah, exactly. Then he starts getting this cross facing in, and I lose everything. Okay? If I keep this, go back. If I keep this arm, let me get this arm straight. If I keep this arm straight, if he tries to get a cross face now, he's actually helping me escape sight control. Okay? So, we're here, get that arm straight, up on the elbow, come into the Octopus Guard, and something I said again individually, when you're doing the Octopus Guard, I'm going to just make it really clear right now, you want to be looking up. Okay, if I'm looking down, yeah, exactly, I'm actually giving him mobility in that arm again, and he can start cross-facing me again. Again, it's counterintuitive. You would think this is more vulnerable because it feels weird, but at the same time, that's what's limiting the range of motion in his shoulder now. Now if he tries to cross-face me, my body's in the way. Okay, he doesn't have the mobility to get around my face and start cross-facing me back down. If I come here, yeah, even just that, yeah, exactly. Even just that little bit, that gives him enough mobility to get his arm around my body. So really important, when you're doing this, always be looking up. Okay, you always want that very straight posture. It's just like when we're wrestling in the stand-up. When you're standing up, you don't want to be looking at the ground the whole time because that means that your body's broken. Someone just shoves your face into the ground. It's the same thing here. You want to keep that head nice and high, okay? And then we're going to say, I want to do sort of a what-if situation so that where my opponent basically says, oh, fuck it, I'm going to lose side control, and basically starts taking evasive maneuvers to try and get back into side control. And in this case, he's most likely going to start trying to build head height. So, which means he needs to get up on this leg. Yeah, exactly. Because now he's in a position where exactly he can get tight waist, start smashing me back down. Okay? So that's a nice and common reaction. It's a good idea actually. As well, because like I just said, the minute he gets this gets space here. Now he can't cross face me, so instead of going over my body, he goes under my body. And if he gets this in and is able to get him out, now he's in this nice mounted. No. Put this arm over on my face. Oh, come on. He's in the arm triangle position. Exactly. Okay? This is a really good position for him. Okay? So let's move forward a bit. We're almost out of camera. Okay, so what we're going to do is when he brings that foot up, we're going to hook. Well, actually, I'm sorry, I went ahead okay, so when he brings that foot up first I'm going to do the same thing. Bring my foot up, hook in, keep that grip, and I'm basically going to shove down and lift up at the same time as I move my foot up. And again, I just smash him down into a side control myself. And again, I'm in this nice high side control, and now this arm is in front of me, so he can't go for an octopus guard now. Oh. Who shut the door? Okay, so showing that one more time. Let's do it here so I can show them. Okay, so. Here, again, move the feet, come over, replace, and keep that frame straight. Come up, octopus guard, exactly. And he's immediately going to do this, come up myself. Now, even if he gets the underhook, I'm actually in a better position because I can drive weight forward. Underhook the leg, shove the head down, and move this foot out of the way, and basically kind of do sort of a rotation. And just immediately take him back down. Okay, and the cool thing is from here also, I am now in a wonderful position to start going to fast combat shows.
So, but it's a timing thing, right? So you need to be quick enough to get your...
I mean, you don't need to set a world record for speed, but you can't go to sleep either. If you see him come up, you need to come up. So it is a battle for getting height. So if he gets higher than you, it's a general rule, the higher someone's head is from the ground, the less control you have over him. So when he starts getting head height over you, you want to match head height. Again, it doesn't need to be a world record, but you can't go to sleep and just, oh, his foot's off the ground. What did I do? So, yeah, no, first, the underhook is second. First, just from the octopus guard. Just from the octopus guard. Okay, so if I'm here, you go up, I go up. My head is still higher than yours now. If I come here, now do that again. If I come here and I just hook, I actually can't, yeah, exactly. I can't actually do anything with that. Because my head's too low. Okay, so you go high, I go high. And now I can do something like this. Okay? So you don't want your opponent to gain height over you in general. It's always generally better for you in a wrestling situation that you have head height over your opponent. Okay? So let's work on this variation, then we'll see how much time we have to maybe get another one in. If not, we'll do some sparring. One more from the octopus guard. Just thinking about the best way. Yeah, let's do this from here. Okay, so again, if I can go. Okay, so same starting situation. We're in this variation of side control. Same beginning. I switch over, get my octopus guard, and now we're basically going to do the situation. What if he comes up with the wrong leg? Okay? So, yeah, exactly. If he comes up with this leg instead of the other leg. Well, yes, first of all, a good person's probably not going to do this for the simple fact that he can't pummel his arm in now. My body is still in the way. The whole point of coming up is to gain head height and to get space so that he can bring in an underhook or a tight waist. And first of all, he can't bring in the underhook or tight waist because he hasn't created space, because he's given up with the wrong leg. And secondly, yeah, you're seeing it, I still have head height on him. So he hasn't gained head height either. So if someone does this, it's normally a mistake. It is going to happen, but it's not something someone's intending to do, because he hasn't actually improved his position, and he's actually made it worse, because he's also giving me now a hook, and now I can basically fall to my back and sweep. Okay? And that particular motion, that will definitely give me points in every rule set. I beat JJF, I just had a butterfly guard I had a butterfly octopus guard, an octafluterali guard. That's going to give me points because he is definitely in my guard now with that hook. In ADCC, that would also be points because I'm getting a reversal. So 100% he has just basically given me points when he does this. So I wanted to show that. I want to show this. We'll work on this a bit for completeness because people are going to make mistakes. It's good to capitalize on them. And it's really important, I think, in general, because it also highlights, and when we start going into guard in general, we're going to go more in detail into this, but basically a guard is always built out of 3 pillars, okay? Ability to wrestle up, ability to sweep, and ability to submit, okay? So if you have all 3 of these pillars, you have a good guard. And this is why you're going to hear me when we start going into guard saying side control is fake. And it's because you don't have all 3 of those options in the, not in side control, in close guard. When I say close guard's fake, what I mean is you don't have all 3 pillars. Because if I'm in close guard, okay, I can submit, I can sweep, but I can't wrestle up from here. It's pretty much impossible for me to wrestle up because I gotta be able to get my feet to the ground, and he's going to be able to pass my guard the minute I do that. Okay, that's why if you're going to hear me say something that like a guard is bad or a guard is fake, it'll be because it doesn't have all 3 pillars. Okay? And that's why Octopus Guard, for example, is a good guard. We've seen I can wrestle up, I can sweep. If I'm in Octopus Guard again, okay? If I'm in Octopus Guard, I can also come in here. Oh, look, I can start going for Anaconda and Dark Strokes now. I have submission options as well. There's also I'm going to do this really gently, Jan. So from here, this is called the, I don't remember the name of it, but I come here, and I get the other leg, and I start to, yeah. So I have submission options from the Octopus Guard as well, okay? So I have all 3 pillars. That makes the Octopus Guard a good guard. I can sweep, I can wrestle up, I can submit. I have all my weapons, okay? So we'll show this one variation. Tomorrow we're probably going to do a couple of submissions out of the Octopus Guard just to be able to show it, because again, I think that's a very good sort of primer for being able to build a good guard. Okay, so again, we're in the side control. Okay, so come here, take my space, come up on my elbow in the Octopus Guard, and he comes up with the wrong leg. Okay, again, I don't need to panic here. That's the most important thing for me to do right now is take my leg from here and just put it in here. Okay, this is going to give me my hook. Now I can just get my hips under him, kick, and roll. And I'm in side control myself. And a nice high reverse side control as well. I can pretty easily go to the mount from here. And I get this nice gift wrap corkscrew mount. This is one of the best positions I can have. Okay? So let's practice that one a bit, and then we'll start with some positional sparring.